You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not.
Hey, we lied.
Man, Vaughn, you just start the episode with so much alacrity every time.
I said frick.
Oh, we're gonna put that in?
Well, now we will look silly if we don't. We don't want to be silly, do we, Austin?
Okay, we need to stop using the royal we, because I'm getting confused.
Like, what is that? It's the royal we, like...
The royal we is when you're talking about yourself, but you say we, like, to take off the implications from yourself.
To make you feel like you have an obligation to...
Oh my god, I got frozen.
You got sniped.
I got freezy.
You're about to get destroyed. Okay, you didn't.
It's alright. I'm gonna wreck these mofs quick like.
Auntie Madoo.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you are.
Luckily I can...
Okay, for a second I thought, like...
Luckily I can eat cheese while I'm frozen.
For a second I thought you were gonna get, like... You could only use Drance
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Dude,
god.
she's rocking you.
She sucks. Alright, we're gonna equip the anti-freeze amulet.
Holy moly.
Because, Jesus... That is just stupid. Eat one more piece of cheese here. And that garbage has better stop.
Oh. Okay, she's about to do it again.
No, she can't. I can't be frozen now.
Oh. Well, she's about to lay on the pain, though.
She's doing damage, but she's just jealous that I got a cute girlfriend in my pocket.
Yeah, she probably is.
Yeah. So if she can turn into smoke and go inside the lamp, does that mean she could just, like, go up your pee hole? Did you figure out what I was going to say before I said it?
Yeah.
Can she just go right up there?
I thought you were going to go the other way, though.
Oh, the bee hole.
Yeah.
The back one. The back door.
Yeah, I did see it.
Well,
I saw it.
I'm not into that. That looks blue to you, right? That's a blue crystal?
That was blue.
Okay. Switch it to ice from Ho.
Gosh.
That's just my favorite.
Yeah, I have a feeling, like... I mean, what extra pleasure would that bring, knowing that someone's apparition is inside your pee?
I mean, she's magic, so she could do anything. I mean, she could take you on a ride. You ever watched I Dream of Jeannie?
I Dream of Jeannie.
The old sitcom from the 60s where the girl would dress up like a genie and she'd go like this and she could, like, teleport herself and play tricks on her husband and stuff. You've never seen that? No. You have no idea what that is? Jesus Christ, man. Well, she was really hot.
Okay.
She was like
you would have allowed her
super hot
to enter your pee hole.
Oh my gosh, she could have free reign. Whoa, what is that thing?
My god.
That thing is horrifying. What is that?
It's like
Mask
a giant
of Prajna?
skull.
He looks so evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I Dream of Jeannie. Oh my god, she was a babe. And it was like risque at the time, you know, 60s. They were still pretty uptight about stuff. And she had an exposed midriff on like national television. That was a big deal. And it's still a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God, she was so she was
bigger.
She was so sexy. And she was like classy at the same time, you know? She wasn't like slutty.
She's giving you the FDR treatment.
The bedroom eyes. Stop blocking, you ice clown. God.
It's like fighting a Voltorb or something.
A Voltorb?
Yeah, you're thinking to yourself, like, do I really want to kill this? Do I want to do this Voltorb right now? Do I want to fight this? And then you're like, okay, I want some XP. EXP.
So
is it EXP in Pokemon?
It is EXP, correct. Okay. I think it's EXP in most games, actually. I think XP is just like a pleb misnomer.
I feel like that's how it is in Fire Emblem.
It's XP?
Yeah.
I guess some older games might have been limited to 2 characters for stats instead of 3.
Because it's like experience points, like instead of shortened for experience.
Oh, like X is short for experience and P is short for points.
But
yeah, because
it's like you're fighting
EP would look weird.
Yeah, but you're fighting a Voltorb, and then you're like you commit to it, and then he just self-destructs.
Yeah,
and everyone loses. 2 of them, dude. They're gonna tag team you.
They're trying to freeze me, but that shit ain't allowed because I got this little silver ribbon.
We're in the no freeze zone.
So Vaughn, I think I know the answer to this question because of your age, but did you ever watch any of the Nick Gass shows back in the day?
What does that mean?
Games and Sports.
Ooh.
Stabby. They are stabby. All right, we're gonna shoot them from a distance.
Sorry. So what show?
There was Guts. Was the cool one? Nickelodeon Guts. There was also Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I think I saw Guts.
Guts was the one with the aggro crag where they had to climb the mountain and there was lots of fog machines.
I think I saw some of that, like a small amount.
Never saw Legends of the Hidden Temple though?
It sounds kind of familiar.
That was the one with the talking like.
It's not like nothing's coming to mind.
Okay. Did we buy a revival powder? Yes, we did.
Good.
Good, because we need loops. Loops can't be dead. That is not allowed. Loops came around. He's been thinking. He's been thinking about it. He's coming around.
He's been pondering.
Yeah.
Pondering existence.
Let's talk about Pokemon for a second, Vaughn.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the different types of playthroughs that you can do of a Pokemon game? Like, have you heard of a Nuzlocke?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, a Nuzlocke means you play as if the Pokemon die when they faint. So if a Pokemon faints in battle, you have to release it because that Pokemon is dead.
That is interesting. I've never heard of that, but that's really cool.
There's tons of different kinds of like limited playthroughs.
Or like the players imposing some sort of limit on themselves.
Exactly. It's like a 3 Hearts challenge in Zelda kind of thing. But there's a lot of really cool ones for Pokemon, and I've been like pondering about which kind of ones I want to do.
Okay. Have you done? Or how do you?
I have never done a complete playthrough of.
How do you
of any
naturally
of them.
play a Pokemon game?
How do I naturally?
Like the first time you get whatever Pokemon.
I mean, you know me. I'm a completionist.
Yep.
So like, whenever I see a Pokemon I don't have, if I can catch it, I'm gonna try to catch it.
Okay.
And
you don't ignore any Pokemon.
No.
No Pokemon left behind.
I don't battle every Pokemon I see.
Okay.
But if I have a Pokemon that I'm trying to train, obviously I do. And I'm typically the kind of person that wants to lead off with my weakest Pokemon because it's probably something that I just got that I really want to use. And I'm trying to make it stronger or evolve it or make it learn a new move or something. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I typically play it. And I hardly ever use items.
Oh.
Like when my Pokemon get hurt, I just go to the Pokemon Center.
You don't use potions,
and
you don't,
I only use them if I'm like in a
in the middle of a gym
battle,
battle.
or some really important battle where I'm gonna have to like restart a bunch of crap.
A long route to another place, and you need to keep going or something.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
kind of
Yeah, I save them for that. I mean, newer Pokemon games, that's a little different. I usually end up with a ton of money, and I'll just max out like the super potions, so that so when I'm going through like a cave or something, I can just keep healing everybody. Bunch of revives, bunch of potions. Because I like to just kind of like storm through as much as I can. All right, we're gonna use toast for these guys. Oh, actually,
You're gonna make them burn.
check this out. We're gonna use charms.
Does she use? Are you gonna use a fire attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. You read my brain. I think this is the one that has a lot of fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude, light them up.
dude, I literally. You think you can withstand this? You're toast. You're gonna be water in a minute. You're gonna be a puddle. Puddle of sand.
Puddle of mud.
Puddle of mud. Reunion tour 2016. It's going well.
Mudbang.
But yeah, I've been pondering like
What's another example of like a Pokemon? And
there's one where like you can't use your starter.
okay.
So you
Once you catch
once you catch a Pokemon, you have to release your starter.
Oh, you have to release.
And there's
Interesting.
yeah, you have to release it because that's like
Oh, that would make
the most severe form of like not being able to use it.
like a permanent.
Yeah.
So you don't stumble.
There's
across
also
them.
another one I think where you can only have one Pokemon. So like you start out with your starter, and
You find a Pokemon.
I think most of the time they ban the starter because like if you were gonna do one Pokemon, the starter would be a pretty good choice.
Yeah.
So what you do is you have to catch a Pokemon immediately and then release your starter, and then you only have that one Pokemon. And if you want to catch another Pokemon, once you catch it, you have to release the other Pokemon that you had before.
Oof.
And like trade off and like trade up kind of thing. And there's other ones where like you're not allowed to use the PC, and so you can only have the 6 Pokemon that are with you.
Okay.
and you're only allowed to use.
So you have like 6 slots of it.
So you have 6 slots, yeah, and you're only allowed to use the PC to release Pokemon, kind of thing. There's lots of cool ones. There's a lot that I'm not able to think of right now too. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing one, and I'm also really into
Do
like.
you think there's one where like you can only use Pokemon under a certain level or something?
Oh, like you set a imaginary level cap on yourself?
Yeah, and you have to like face the Elite Four with like some sort of
with like vastly underleveled. I mean, that's kind of just like a speedrun strat kind of thing, I guess, because you'd end up having to use a bunch of items to like stat boost within the battle. I don't think I would enjoy that as much. But I'm sure it's a thing. It is interesting to see how broken those items
those
are.
Fans?
Especially in Gen 1. Yeah, these guys suck, man.
Oh, but they're also stabbies.
They're holy crap, how much health did I have? Didn't I have like 50 something?
Don't know.
Gah.
But they just barraged you.
I know, and now I'm out of revive powder. And there's 2 Atla in this room. So, great.
Excuse me.
We're gonna have to come back to this floor. Well, I'll finish it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll give Toasty some abs. Because why not? We like her.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I guess the equivalent. I feel like I play, or for me, like your Pokemon is my Fire Emblem. I think.
You like think of different creative ways to play the game?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've played all of the Fire Emblem games I own. I've played multiple times in multiple ways.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's just something I'm trying to look more into because it's like I've played Pokemon, especially Gen 1, so many times.
Yeah.
And like I've played it pretty much the same way every time, and like I still enjoy it, and that says a lot for the game.
It's deep.
But yeah, I want to try something a little different just to see if I like it, because maybe I won't, but I just want to try it because why not?
There's like an equivalent Fire Emblem strategy or like self-imposed restraint where it's like you can't restart a level once you begin it. So if a character dies, usually what happens, like the standard player will, or at least like standard player like me would play, and if a character gets critical hitted or like dies, or like there's some enemy reinforcement comes and like you didn't expect it, and then you lose the character because of it. You usually restart the level because you don't want to go on without that character.
Okay.
It's permadeath. So
you're basically imposing permadeath upon yourself.
Well, some people will play to where like they're playing it as if
you only have one chance at each level, and you can like. So if a character dies in a battle, you can't reset it. You have to go forward, and like that character is just dead for the rest of the game.
Right. But what happens if you like outright fail the mission? Do you restart the game from scratch?
Well, if you lose, if like,
God, these guys are freaking annoying.
if like your lord dies, which is like the main character,
like your hero,
Chrom.
Yeah.
If Chrom dies or something in Awakening, you are forced to restart.
The entire game.
No, the mission.
Oh, okay. You're saying like regular rules.
Yeah. Like. So I guess.
I mean, if you really want, but I think the kind of person who's doing a playthrough where you can only go through the mission once isn't going to like force Chrom to die in order to restart the mission. Like they're gonna.
Right.
Because the idea is like.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm wondering if Chrom died, if they would restart the entire game.
Oh, that's interesting. Probably only if it was like actually an accident, or like actually. I don't know. I feel like it would never
super hardcore.
There would never be a situation where like that would require that. Like they would have to like the instance in which Chrom would die would probably be an actual surprise to them, to the point like
yeah, because they're doing so much to like prepare and specifically prevent just that.
If this sounds like fun to you and you've never played a Fire Emblem game, play a Fire Emblem game like just regularly once and then do it. Don't do it cold.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy named Etika, who's a YouTuber, who who decided for his first Fire Emblem game ever, which is Awakening, would be, he would do it that way, where he would approach each mission with the mindset, I can do this once and that's it, and whoever dies, dies.
Oh my gosh.
And he started losing characters immediately.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are game mechanics you have to know that, like, if you leave, you know...
There's a lot to know.
Like, the AI will almost always try to, like, kill... If there's a character that can be killed, especially on harder difficulties, if it statistically believes it can kill a character, it will. And it'll, like, gang up on that character and just barrage them with attacks until they're dead. So, like, if you leave one character exposed, even if you have other characters exposed, if you leave, like, a character who can possibly die exposed, they will exploit it and try to kill them.
Okay.
And to the detriment of the mission, if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So, he lost many characters. He actually cried on stream.
Oh, man.
Because he, like, lost.
That's definitely why I quit Fire Emblem 7. It's because I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was just rushing in.
And he got, like, attached to a lot of the characters that he lost.
Oh, man.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
It made it a journey.
It does happen.
But, I recommend having some experience with the mechanics before.
Tomorrow on the boys,
We're gonna
back into the drink.
into the sink.
Back into the sink. We're sinking into the drink.